you have more than one answer?
For theta, generally no.
So how do you know which quadrant?
Yeah.
Like if you get a reference angle, but then it's negative, then you have to pick a quadrant.
Okay, so let's work. Here we go. What are you setting up? What are you trying to find? Can you find theta first? You have 3 side lengths. What is the rule for a side?
The largest angle.
Law of cosine with the largest angle
Okay, that's probably what I did.
first.
Well, I did that first.
So,
but it doesn't
Here
work.
we go. So it doesn't matter. Sometimes it doesn't. 1 squared plus 1 squared minus 2 times 1 times 1 times cosine. I'm just going to put a b here.
That's where I lost.
Do the rules matter? Maybe it didn't affect it. Okay? Maybe it didn't. All right, so I have 3 equals 2 minus 2 cosine b. That's just a really quick simplification. Okay? So if I subtract 2, I have 1 equals negative 2 cosine b. Yes?
Yeah.
So when you divide by that, you get negative 1/2 equals cosine b. So where is cosine? Negative 1/2.
60.
So I'm drawing a triangle. We got a 30, 60, 90, 1, 2, square root of 3. So where is it a half? 60 degrees. Okay? But where is it negative? Which quadrant is it negative?
2 and 4.
Okay?
I second that.
Ooh, 2 and
3.
3. Can you have? Go ahead, tell her whatever you need to tell her. Okay. So, out of quadrant 2 and out of quadrant 3, which angles can be in a triangle? Ones that are less than 180. So does that narrow it down to which quadrant? Second quadrant. So where is cosine 60 degrees in quadrant 2? So B equals 120 degrees. All of this without a calculator. Because it said don't use your calculator.
I'm so mad. I got
So,
30.
well, this angle is 120 degrees. Is that theta?
No.
No, we haven't found theta yet.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh.
We have not found theta yet. What else do you know about this triangle?
It's
Has 2 equal sides.
It has 2 equal sides. So what type of triangle is it?
Isosceles.
Isosceles. What do you know about isosceles triangles?
2 angles are the same.
Degrees are the same.
The 2 base angles are the same.
Yeah.
So if you've got this is 120 degrees, I mean you can do the law of sines again because you know what sine 120 is. Okay? Or you can use logic, know that it's an isosceles triangle. So it's 180 minus 120.
Divided by 2.
60 degrees has to be those. We divide by 2.
30.
Theta is 30 degrees.
If I find the shorter side and I got a wrong answer, is it okay?
Means it will work for you this time.
Okay,
Okay?
okay.
Are we good on that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's look at number 13. You can use your calculator on 13.
I got 13.
For what, 13 or 12? I haven't even written the problem down. I have not asked for any answers. Giving you an answer means nothing. Having an answer means nothing if you can't work it. Right? So somebody is having trouble working 13. It says side, angle, side. What are we using with a side, angle, side?
Find the
You need to find the third
side.
side.
Third side.
So the third side is side A.
then use law of sine. Find the shortest square.
I think I got it.
Are you
because
good?
I thought I could use a calculator and then I got a number that I wouldn't be able to figure out.
Yeah. 13 through 16, round to the nearest tenth. Use your calculator, yes. So you good on 13?
Yes.
So can we go on to
15.
15?
15. I got 40.
Okay. Are you telling me an answer? Please don't.
No, I didn't tell the whole answer.
Okay, so we skipped 13. We figured that one out. 15. Which side do we need to know first?
The big one.
The big one. So what angle do we have to know?
12 or what?
Yeah,
Twelve.
opposite 12
A.
is angle A. So we would say 12 squared equals 10 squared plus 10 squared.
Minus
Minus
2
2
times
times
10
10
cosine.
Now, you have to figure out a way to remember this formula. You have to figure out a way to simplify this formula. Okay? I see 12 squared. I'm going to subtract over the 10 squared. I'm going to subtract over that 10 squared. Okay?
Well,
Then I'm going to divide by what's with cosine, which is negative 2 times 10 times 10. In my brain, I do rearrange it before I plug it in my calculator. I do rearrange it before I just start putting numbers up there. So I'm going to see, what is 144 minus 100 minus 100? It's going to be a negative 56 over a negative 200. So negative over a negative has to be a positive. So 56 divided by 200, 0.28. But then I need inverse cosine. And what did you get? 73.7. You're rounding, which I think we only have two
Yes.
sig figs. Oh, they tell us no.
To here.
To the nearest tenth. Yes. So 73.7. Can you finish now?
Yeah.
Now that you have an angle, can you go and find the other pieces?
You can find both pieces.
Yes, you can. Yes, ma'am.
will the angles be the last two angles be congruent since they both have the same?
Because it's an isosceles triangle, they have to be.
What if they're decimal places though?
It happens. Emily has already asked me about that. When you add back, if they're the same, it won't come out to exactly 180. And it's okay. I'm actually going to add more to it. Yes. 7.2. I know I haven't. I haven't given it back to anybody. I'm sorry. Do what? Okay. Alright, are we good? Any more questions on the law of cosine? No? Could you do some applications? So let's, on their same page you have open, let's look at number 39. Read it for us, Prince.
Points A and B are on opposite sides of Lake Yankee. From a third point B, the angle between the lines of side to A and B is 46.3 degrees. If AC is 350 meters long and BC is 286 meters long, find AB.
Alright, can you do that?
Yes, it's side angle side.
There is a lake. And you have 2 points that are on opposite sides of the lake. And you have a third point, and you know the angle in between was 46.3 degrees. You know how far it is. Oh, wait, I didn't put A and B. AC is, no, it's not to the one that's 200. It's 350 meters long. We know that B to C is 286 meters all across. How far is it from A to B? Can you solve?
Yes. Use the law of cosine to find the third side.
Exactly what you're going to do with side, angle, side, every time.
And then use sine to find the rest of the
Yes. This question only asks for the distance across the lake.
Oh,
So it only asked for C.
Is that impolite? No, when you have boogers, so you pick your nose, but you put your finger inside the Kleenex to pick it. Like you just totally saw me digging in my nose. Kleenex.
It's not the most disgusting thing I've ever seen, I'll tell you that. Watching your own child across and child doing it without a Kleenex.
Oh my gosh.
It was Sawyer, not here, just so you know.
I was gonna assume.
You children have names that like you got the names out of the story.
Garrett and Sawyer.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, like they would be in like movies.
like those are names that you find in the movie.
Good names.
Like Garrett's the like evil brother Sawyer who's
Dang
the king or something. You don't find names like just in a story.
What about Prince?
I mean, you find
Okay.
princes in stories. but
Yeah,
not-
I used to make up some good story, bedtime stories. It was always Prince Sawyer or Prince Garrett.
If only.
Oh man.
Only.
Prince
Wait.
Prince Prince. That's
King,
what it is.
King Prince.
I have royal blood, but I just never tell them. So it treat me differently.
It's like all those Hallmark movies that it's the prince.
Hey,
that's-
Anna Hathaway is not Hallmark.
Oh, that's the princess side, yeah.
Yeah. Those are good.
Alright, so what did you get for C? Or A to B? What do you get?
257.
257. 257 what?
Meters. Yay.
Alright, let's look at number 40.
40.
The sides of a parallelogram.
I didn't get that.
You didn't get 257? Okay, what did you put in?
Well, I did the two squared numbers,
Okay.
added them, and then I did the 2 times 350 times 286.
Did you also multiply it by cosine 46?
Yeah, then I just wrote that as 1. Oh,
Oh, you-
46.3.
Ah,
I
that
put 463.
463.
I wasn't thinking. Please don't.
That's okay.
Yes.
46.3 degrees. Plugging all of that in, taking the square root.
40. Yeah, I did
Yeah.
know that, but I just put 463. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Hold up.
4.0.
Number 40.
I am.
Somebody started.
I'm just,
That's
I did the homework, but was it what the
These two, I'm adding them on.
Oh. Okay, just check.
Yes. So I didn't pick your homework up yet. We're adding 39 and 40 to it.
we
The
said
sides of a parallelogram. So what is a parallelogram?
A
parallel.
four-sided. Oh. it's
Four
basically
sides,
Two sides are parallel.
Two sets of parallel lines.
two sets of parallel sides. And also, what else?
I have a question. 4 centimeters and 6 centimeters.
Okay,
Two
so
equal sides.
opposite sides are parallel and congruent. So if this is 6 centimeters,
The bottom
and this is 4 centimeters, this is 6 centimeters, and this is 4 centimeters.
50, 80 degrees and 190 degrees.
So that
Okay,
means
How do you
What?
know which one is?
the size of a parallelogram is one angle is 58, while another is 122.
Which one is 50?
What do you know about the angles in a parallelogram?
Longest.
Opposite sides of
They're-
like
Oh,
opposite
and it
sides.
equals 3
Oh.
sides.
Opposite angles
I know
are
that.
congruent. Are we together?
Yes, ma'am.
Opposite angles are congruent. So this can be 58 and this is 58. Would it matter if I shifted it the other direction? No. Do you know that adjacent angles are supplementary? Okay. What is it asking for? What is the length?
So if you cut it into a triangle, it's like the length of the triangle.
What is the length of the diagonal?
This reminds me of geometry.
This is very much geometry. Find the lengths of the diagonals, meaning how many diagonals are there?
4, 2, 2.
Wait, I know it. This
Two
is like what
diagonals.
parallelograms are in physics.
Won't they be the same?
And you
Question about parallelograms.
need to divide
No.
angle by 2,
No,
right?
they won't be the
If
same.
there's a diagonal.
I did not hear what you said. Just a
But two of them are equal. Well,
Okay,
okay.
this is a parallelogram.
Yeah.
Okay, it's kind of more of a flat parallelogram. Is this diagonal equal to this diagonal?
No.
No. I draw that just to demonstrate parallelograms do not have congruent diagonals. If it's a special parallelogram, also known as a rectangle, the diagonals are congruent. It's the only time. Technically a square. Okay? One thing that you do know that you don't have to know now, but it's a flashback to geometry, diagonals bisect each other. Meaning that this is congruent to this, and this is congruent to this. You don't need to know that right now. Okay.
So that means they cross the center point of the diagram. If they cut each other in half.
They cut each other in half, but they're not the same length. Yes. So if I were to draw a diagonal from this corner to that corner,
It's
pretend you only have a triangle. You have two sides and an included angle. Can you find the length of that diagonal? Okay. You have a side, angle, side. Find the length of the diagonal.
I have a
Okay.
question. But it's not about the question.
Okay, then let me talk about this. If you cut it this way, this diagonal, you have a side, angle, side, and you're looking for this diagonal. You have to do two separate problems to find the length of each diagonal. Yes, Prince.
So, I just realized that in any given parallelogram, the diagonal between the larger angles will be shorter than the diagonal between the smaller angles. Why is that?
Okay, say that again.
Like,
You mean the bigger angles to get towards to each other?
yes, it's,
Mhm.
it's
Because the one that's in the middle is a smaller angle, and it has to be opposite the shorter side.
Hey,
And if you're going from small angle to small angle, what's in between them is the big one, is the obtuse angle. And it must be longer. Yes. That is the yes. Emma.
how do you know when you can find 122 degree, not 58 degree?
They gave those to us. We didn't find them. They gave them to us.
The diagonal.
Say that again.
Which diagonal?
We have to find both of them. So it doesn't matter which one. You
Okay.
have to find both.
So this question is about geometry.
Okay. I need, you're finding these numbers.
So this is the angles divide.
No.
Little.
Only in a rhombus.
Oh, damn, rhombus like this.
No, it's not.
A rhombus is like this.
Yeah.
All sides are the same.
Yeah.
The diagonals are angle bisectors.
And
But that's the only type. In a rectangle, no.
in this. Okay.
Rhombus is all four sides are equal.
And the diagonal.
Alright, you are finding, I'm taking these two problems up with your homework.
Oh,
The
So you have to do them.
diagonals are the same and the angles are divided by
What? For a rhombus,
yes.
opposite angles are always congruent everywhere. In a rhombus, the diagonals bisect each other. Diagonals bisect the angles, or the diagonals are angle bisectors. That's the word. Alright, you're finding these two things, and then I'm taking stuff up.
Which two?
Well, we did 39. And then you need these two diagonals. And you have two answers. And then sometimes I don't always look ahead really far. And because 7.4 and 7.5 are not exactly related. So I've got a test at 7.1 through 7.3. We want to do that. Angles. One is 58 and one is 122. They're different numbers. I don't know. One of them you hit the wrong numbers. Did you add them? 16 plus 50 plus 36 minus 2 times 6 times 4 times cosine 58. Was that one of your answers?
Nope.
What did you do?
Oh wait, don't you have to take the square root of it? That's not. Because this is squared, so you have to take the square root
Okay.
of the number you just got,
Okay.
which I think about that.
Okay. I see exactly what you did. Negative 25 plus 52. When you get this is 52, this is minus this number. So this number minus, so you need 52 minus, let's take this number. Enter. You insert 52 minus there. That's what it should be. You get a very different number.
Thank you.
Okay, if you're plugging it in, just simply plug in. 4 squared plus 6 squared minus 2 times 4 times 6 times 58 in parentheses, be done.
Thank you.
Alright, everybody get an answer for your diagonals.
Yes.
Two different answers. How How many decimal places do you need?
0.
One.
You need at least 2 sig figs.
So no.
If you just do one like brown.
Oh, 2 sig
If
figs.
you
Because
just have
when
two,
they give you
so-
4 point, sorry, in the book they gave you 4.0 and 6.0.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So you need an extra sig fig. Sorry, I just saw yours.
Oh.
yeah, thank you.
Oh.
Because it doesn't come out perfect. Can we do one more application? Maybe we'll just keep going and have one big test. I don't want to do a big test next week. Let me rephrase that. Next week is lip sync.
Oh.
And no one's close to ready.
Wait, did you give us?
Molly.
Yeah, Prince did amazing today.
Thank you.
No,
We're
I
gonna win just
did.
because of Prince. Just so you know.
And if
There's
one
still
needs
two songs we
actual
don't know.
lip sync, like if I could sing.
You should be mouthing the words of everything.
That's the thing, I don't know the words.
Okay.
I
We need to
didn't
send
know
out
who
the
Elvis
words.
Presley was until today.
Yes.
I
Alright.
think we're gonna win
Did
because
you give
Austin.
us the answer?
Because what?
Austin. Just he's so funny.
He is
His-
quite hysterical.
And then his dances, he just gets it.
47. Moving on.
What's the answer? The answer for the.
Do you have a question on it?
I mean,
Check the answer.
Alright, we're doing number 47, the distance between the beam and cable. 47. The weight, a weight is supported by cables attached to both ends of our balance beam as shown in the figure. What angles are formed between the beams of the cable? This is a multi-step. You need to find 2 angles, but can you find those first? Which one do you need to find first?
Oh,
The 90 feet one.
because it's the biggest.
it's ASS triangle.
No,
No?
no. You have 90 feet.
Yeah.
You have
Side,
60.
side.
Oh, you have a side.
Yeah.
60 feet. And you have a 45 feet. Not drawn to scale.
So find the longest.
And they want these 2 angles, but I say you have to find this angle first.
Yes, ma'am. 60 feet.
So you starting? Yes. This is number 47. Right there?
The angle is 1.
No, I just put angle 1, angle 2. Those are the angles they are looking for. They put question mark. Question mark, question mark. Do not do 1 sig fig. Especially with angles, that is not, no. You need to give at least 2 with angles. 45 squared plus 60.
Wait, are you supposed to find the largest or the smallest?
Well, if you have only 3 sides, you have to find the largest
Okay.
angle first.
Do
That's
that.
what the rule says.
Wait, now I'm confused.
We did 39, 40, and this is 47. We're adding it to our number.
Okay. So for the last one, so I solved for this one, it's partial larger. But then if I solve for the last one, it's larger than that, but the side length is shorter than
What did you do to solve for it?
the last one. Well, for this one, I just subtracted this. The two I found it. Found.
Why did you divide by 90? Oh,
That also does not make sense.
and you didn't subtract these.
No, I
Okay.
subtracted that from one,
Okay.
and divided by that, and then the second is the same as that.
Yep, okay, so I have that. So times out equal 90 versus
You have 20
equals
equals
70.
and negative. Did you divide by negative 5400?
Oh,
I got negative.
I see what I did. I thought that was.
So that negative goes with it. Whoa. Stop. I think you have to divide the 24 by negative 5400. Okay, I just divided 5400 by itself. And I'm like, that angle can't be 180 degrees. I got
I
past.
see what I was doing. I was just being silly.
Thank you. So I used the left
You didn't divide
negative.
by negative. Yep, that's exactly what happened.
I don't think I did that on my way, so.
Right there, for issue, because it should have been negative 45.
No.
0.45 is about it. And that made it negative, which made it be in the second quadrant. You got the same problem because you don't have decimals. That's why decimals are good.
Do I fail if I
So
go
these
to-
yes.
It's better to have decimals than not.
What happens if my angle is added to 179?
That's what she just said. That's when you need decimals, when it doesn't come out perfectly to 180.
And let me find the
So this you could get a negative 0.45 something something. So angle X equals what? Is it 117? But then you can find, now you have to go back and find these missing angles. Then you go find those missing angles. Using the law of sine. And then subtracting from 180.
You know what? It was really disappointing this morning when after 8th period we couldn't go home. But now it's almost 2nd period and we're about to go home. So close by.
This is so, it's weird because the junior groups just switch places.
Why did we?
So 3rd period, I had juniors if they were geometry. Now right after lunch, instead of having juniors in geometry, I have you.
Class.
Middle school is doing achievement.
Oh, right.
All right, I think class is over. So I'm going to stop recording. Bye.